Hello everyone, it's Myung John. Today I am going to read S4 4093 Migration, Chapter 6, Part B. Emperor penguins. In summer in the Antarctic, emperor penguins hunt for krill, fish, and squid in the ocean. In March, when the ice gets thicker, adult penguins migrate up to 200 kilometers across the ice to their breeding places. After the females have laid their eggs, they go back to the ocean to feed. The males keep the eggs warm on their feet. They often have to wait for up to 16 weeks for the eggs to hatch, and they do not eat during this time. Fish. Some fish move away from coral reefs at night to feed, and they go back there in the day because they can hide easily from predators under the coral. The reef fish make longer migrations to breed. They lay their eggs near the edge of the reef so that ocean currents will carry the eggs away from predators. Some bigger fish like tuna make very long journeys of up to 10,500 kilometers between the places where they feed and breed. The vertical migrations. Animal plankton are very small animals that live in the ocean. Every day they make vertical migrations. They migrate up and down. They move up the ocean at night to eat plant plankton that live at the top of the ocean. Then they move down the ocean in the day. Jellyfish, squid, and small fish that eat plankton migrate up and down the ocean with them. Big animals like sharks, dolphins, and sea turtles eat the small fish, so they follow too. Every day, billions of animals move up and down the ocean. Chapter 7, Going home to breed. Many animals migrate to breed. Some make long and difficult journeys to get to special breeding places. Salmon. Most water animals live either in salt water or in fresh water. Salmon are unusual. Salmon eggs hatch in freshwater streams, and then the salmon migrate down rivers to the ocean. When they get to the ocean, salmon often make long journeys to places where there is lots of food. They stay in the ocean for up to 6 years. Amazingly, the salmon then swim back up rivers into the streams where they hatched. Some salmon travel hundreds of kilometers. They use smell to find their way home. They go back to breed, and more species of salmon then die. A bear hunting salmon. Dangerous for salmon. It's tiring and dangerous for salmon to migrate up rivers because the water moves them in the opposite direction. Because salmon usually migrate at the same time each year, many predators like birds, bigger fish, and bears wait for them. Salmon are also in danger when trees are cut down, or when rivers are polluted, because this damages their habitat. Dams can stop salmon migrating, or they can kill or hurt them. Dams are often built with fish ladders so that a salmon can jump up from pool to pool. Eels. Eels migrate from freshwater to saltwater to have their young. Eel larvae move across the ocean with ocean currents, and young eels then migrate up rivers and streams. After many years in rivers, the eels grow into adults, and they migrate back to the ocean to breed. They become silver so that they are hidden from ocean predators. Some eels migrate up to 8,000 kilometers across the ocean before breeding. When adult eels move from freshwater to saltwater, their stomachs become smaller. Their eyes become much bigger. Sea turtles. Sea turtles migrate thousands of kilometers to breed. Scientists think that many turtles go back every year to the same place to lay their eggs. How do they know where to go? Scientists think that they follow Earth's magnetic field. The turtles lay their eggs on land. They cover them with sand. They then swim away to the places where they feed. When the eggs hatch, the young turtles dig their way out of the sand. They then go to the ocean and swim away. Chapter 8. Changing migrations. Animals that migrate move through different habitats, and they need different types of food in different places. Because of this, they are in danger from things that change in the world around them. Problems for migrants. Many migrants, like tuna, cod, birds, and sea turtles, are in danger from too much fishing or hunting. Roads, power lines, and wind turbines stop other animals from migrating. Also, people damage the habitats of many migrants when they cut down trees, take out ponds, build dams across rivers, or build fences around land. Pollution damages habitats too. Every year, about 100,000 albatrosses are killed by fishing hooks. The climate is changing. The earth is getting too warm because our vehicles, factories, and power stations are making too many gases, like carbon dioxide. The climate is changing, so there are more storms, and deserts are getting bigger. There is less ice on polar oceans, and ocean currents are changing. Journeys are now more dangerous for migrants. It is also more difficult for animals to reach the right place at the right time for feeding and breeding. Scientists think that many animal species will stop migrating, or they will migrate to new places because the climate is changing. Polar bears in danger. Polar bears live on the ice in the Arctic in winter. Here they can hunt seals, the main food. In summer, there is not enough ice for hunting, so polar bears migrate south to the land. Because the climate is changing, there is now less ice on the ocean, and the ice is melting early in spring. So in winter, the bears have less time on the ice for catching seals. Also, it is sometimes difficult for the bears to migrate to land because there is less ice to walk on, and they often have to swim too far across the ocean. How can we help? Scientists are now putting special markers on some migrants. These markers help scientists to see where the animals are migrating and their journeys are changing and how their journeys are changing. Scientists hope that if they learn more about migrants, they can help to save their habitat. A Christmas Island crab with a marker. In the wet seasons on Christmas Island in Asia, millions of red crabs migrate to the ocean to breed. Markers have helped scientists to learn about their migration. We need to keep our planet Earth clean and safe to protect animal migration. The end.